All right, we're going to see if this works. So I am supposedly live on Twitch, live on YouTube Live. I have no idea where the comments are going to be. I don't know I don't know anything about anything. So we're gonna learn this together, right, people? We're gonna learn this together. In the meantime, I got some writing I have to do. So regardless of what happens. It says I'm live on both, so who knows? Who can say? Hey, Mike, what's going on? All right, now I got to ask you, what are you on right now? Are you on Twitch or are you on YouTube Live? Because I got both of them going, and I'm trying to figure out how people are jumping in here. Because if you're on Twitch, I'm wondering how all the Twitch stuff works, and if I'll be able to see any of that. I'm on Twitch. All right. Mr. Frank in the house. SFSG. I don't even know what that means. You immediately just come in and you're doing stuff. I'm guessing you're also on Twitch. I think I see the little Twitch symbol next to your name. Okay, good. I don't know how any of this works, how the Mondo coin from Twitch is going to work. If anybody jumps on from YouTube Live, how that's going to work. This is all very exciting for me. Just resubscribe has been a minute. Well, I appreciate the resubscription, old Mike. If this works out, this might be the way to do this, because then I don't have to worry about jumping on after I record on Twitch, dumping it over to YouTube Live or to YouTube. So far, so good. So what can you actually see? Oh, there's Tom Duffy. He jumped in on YouTube. There's Mr. Frank officially. So now you guys can't see. Can Frank and old Mike, can you see Tom's comment? Tom, can you see there? Yeah, because you guys are on two different. So you're just doing Twitch like regular. So you can actually see in the corner, you can see what I'm writing. But on YouTube Live, you can't see what I'm writing. You just see me. I get it. I'm more excited to see afterwards to make sure everything drops in properly. Because if this is the way, this might be the way to do this. I do this through StreamYard. StreamYard doesn't record, which is good. It just puts it to the other two. Frank's watching on both now. That is insane. But I appreciate it because it helps in both places. Now I'm number 2 at the YouTube. Of course you are. Even if Tom drops off, you'll still be. I can see Tom on here, but not Frank comments on Twitch. Yeah, you're on YouTube Live, so you can only see YouTube Live. Now, if you want to do like Frank just did and also sign into Twitch, you'll be able to see both. And then you'll also help me because then I'll have a person counting on either one. That'll be pretty good. Here's my Twitch comment. Oh, nice. Nice comment. Look at Frank working and multitasking on social medias. Very good. I'm not sure what I'm writing. I started a new short story just to start something. I have another thing that I'm kind of playing with. My wife is home today. There's Julie's here cleaning the house, so they're talking in the background. Even though I told them I'm going to be live at 1:00. Someone's lagging. So one of these, I forget which one, is a delay more than the other one when I read. The other platforms pause when I switch, but otherwise you look good in both. Well, thank you. Yeah, one of them, there's like a 5 second, 3 second, something second delay when you use this. So it'd be kind of weird to watch both. And you probably, my voice is probably lagging on one of them. I don't know. All I know is we're going to play here for about an hour. My wife should be leaving soon to go get some shops for some groceries for Thanksgiving. We'll wrap this up and we're going to keep this going. I have two books I'm currently co-authoring with other authors, but neither of those authors has handed in a chapter in a blue moon. So I'm working on other stuff right now. Now on Friday, for Black Friday, since I will not be leaving the house no matter what happens, I will be officially restarting going through one of my Southern Gothic noir thriller books. I have 3 of them that I kind of started. One of them I really want to play with, so I'm going to be doing that one first. I think, and starting Friday because Michael Connelly, who you Bosch and those, he always starts a new book on Black Friday every year. So I no longer see your page as you write, and I'm old, so I don't understand Twitch. So yeah, you should. On Twitch, the main thing is me, and then in this corner should be a little box that's where the writing is. I changed it quite some time ago, so you more see me than the actual writing because it's easier. It's easier for me, and I don't necessarily want you to see everything that I'm writing. Nope. I don't know what to tell you then. Maybe because it's through. Oh, you know why? Because it's through StreamYard. So it's just probably this just me then, which is good to know. Finally live on YouTube. Welcome. Thank you, thank you. I've done it a few other times. I've done it like maybe 4, 5, 6 other times in the past, but this is the first time I'm actually live on YouTube and also live on Twitch at the same time. So I finally figured that out. I feel like I've entered the 90s. So we're going to see if this works. I'm going to do this every time. I just don't know how the coin thing works for Twitch and all that. So maybe I'll do this like Tuesday, Thursdays. If I do an extra one, I'll still just do Twitch normal. That's probably what I'm going to do. But I don't know. I have no idea. I want to remind everybody to subscribe or resubscribe on Twitch and also hit the subscribe button on YouTube. That would help. Ooh. What is this? So I'm going to share a StreamYard thing. Because why not? It's all very new and interesting for me. So since we can't see your actual page as you write, do we just randomly yell next page every now and then? Yeah, I guess so. I will. I guess I will. I will let whew, I guess I will let you know when I'm on the next page. The good part too is I can do other things now too. I'd be like, oh yeah, oh I'm definitely writing, and then meantime I'm like playing Minecraft or I'm, you know, reading my emails or something. Excellent question, Michael. Excellent question. You look like you're in good spirits today for a Raiders fan because the cheesehead will want to know. They need to clean house. Yeah. I've been a Raiders fan since 5 years old, 1975. When I was a teenager in the early 80s. They had a great team. Marcus Allen. We won. Then we stopped winning. They started having awful drafts year after year. Here's the thing: I'm a fan, so I'm not gonna change my loyalties. I mean, hell, I was a Red Sox fan for since I was 5 years old, and look how long it took me for them to win a World Series game, or anything important. So yeah, had some good years in there, right? What is it, 82, 84, somewhere in there. Marcus Allen with that great run. I mean, I grew up on, Kenny the Snake Stabler and Lyle Alzado and all those steroid maniacs. Just really haven't been. So, my problem every year with football is by the time baseball season is over, the Raiders are already nearly eliminated. So, they're in last place as usual. Although I think the only team that's been eliminated so far is the New York Giants, which I think is hysterical. because I'm from New Jersey originally. All my friends are Giants fans, or I don't know anybody except my brother's a Jets fan. So yeah, I'm already all I want is at this point I'm rooting for the Broncos and I'm rooting for the Chargers to stay ahead of the Chiefs because I hate the Chiefs and I've hated the Chiefs since I was a little kid because they were always in the same division. And I can't stand Mahomes or Kelsey or any of these people. I can't stand them. So that's like the for me that's the team to beat. That's the team I hate. So as long as anybody else wins, I'm fine with it. And if they don't make the playoffs, I'm fine with the Raiders not making the playoffs. At this point, the Raiders need to lose a few more games to get that number one draft pick. But the Giants are making it hard. So I'm more interested in hot stove baseball right now than I am actually football. I think the whole world is rooting for the Chiefs to miss the playoffs right now. yeah, pretty much. It's like enough already. It's like the Dodgers. Enough already. And then you're reading all this stuff. All these Japanese and Korean players are all being posted this week, and every single one of them is like, oh yeah, so the Dodgers are just going to sign all 6 of them. I'm like, come on. How many roster spots do you have? I don't hate the Dodgers, though. I hate the Yankees. God, I hate the Yankees. Your fandom is convoluted. But I understand that. In my mind, Frank, I understand who I like and who I don't like and why. More importantly, in my justifications, all make sense to me. Do. All right. Anybody else working on anything? Here's the other problem here. I got to look at this. All right, so it says I have 4 people on live right now with me. I don't know if that's. I don't know which one we're people are currently on, either Twitch or YouTube Live. I'm trying to build up the YouTube Live. I'm over 700. I think I'm at 750 out of the 1,000 that I need. Remember on Different Strokes when Atoll was made football picks based on whose uniform he liked better? No, I don't remember that episode. YouTube shows 3 people right now live. Well, it says live. It says I have 5 people total. I'm 93,000 words in on a rough draft of an alternative history novel about Anne Boleyn. Very good. 93,000 words. What's the what's your goal there? 100, 125? I would imagine historical fiction you gotta hit like those 150,000 word marks or something. Whereas horror, you get like, hey, I got 50,000, I'm in. I'm good. Only 55,000 more to go. I mean, if you're writing a book, yeah. It's already longer than I expected. That's the fun of rough drafts, right? And then you go, this character makes no sense. I can combine these three characters into this one character, you know. So it's all that. Very good. Glad you jumped in. So I started a short story, a crime fiction short story, but then I really got to get over to I'm almost at the next page on chapter 2 of the last Severn Press book, my 12th book I will have written for them. But I'm only like 1,500 words into this, so it's just really starting out. As long as I can get to another page or two, I'll be fine. Short stories don't come naturally from me. I'm very lucky because I started with short stories in the 80s and the 90s into the 2000s. Then I started writing longer stuff, novellas, then into novels, but I'm able to still mindset go back and write. Like I just wrote like a 400 or 200 word flash fiction piece for an anthology. And I've written drabbles, 100 word exactly stories, which I think are really fun to do. And so it's just, you got to really just look at the idea and go, where can I put this? It's got to be a story. It can't be a scene. It can't be a piece of a story. It's got to be a beginning, middle, and end. And it's not that big of a challenge. After doing writing for 40 years, it's not that big of a challenge. Sometimes it's like cutting down. Like I'll start something and I'll be like, oh my God, this is way more than, no, this has got to be a 750 word story. And then I just start writing. I look down, I'm like, oh, I'm at 2,000 words. So this is not a flash fiction piece. This is a short story. So, but you train yourself to write within those the confines of a word count, which I love to do. I'm hoping to get another one of the 5 turned into a drabble zine for this year. That would be nice. I would love that, Michael. I would absolutely love it. Those are fun. For those who don't know, Michael G. O'Connell, an artist, so he did this. It's his drabble zine. It's a conversation, and it's artistic. And it's based on a drabble, 100-word drabble that I wrote. One of the drabbles I wrote for him and gave to him. So very cool. Had a few left. I gave a bunch of these away at BoucherCon this year, which was very cool. So hopefully Michael will knock out another one at some point. There's Nick Zinn. I primarily write novels. If something shorter shows up, it tends to be poetry. That's one thing I do not write is poetry. Close the door. Close the door. Jesus Christ! You just keep fucking talking. I'm working here. She's a nice lady. Comes in, cleans the house, helps out, but because we're rich, and but she don't shut up. Just go. You see, I'm live. You're looking right at me. Stop talking. Happy 2 days late. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I appreciate that, Nick. I do not write poetry. That's the one thing I do not do. I will not do. I cannot touch. Not a fan. I'm not a fan to read it, and I am not a fan to write it. Growing up, I wrote some poetry here and there, but I'm like, no, not my thing. Nick, did you watch that show I told you to? Thanks for pimping me on YouTube and Twitch. You know what? Not a problem. Hopefully people will look you up. I just emailed you about doing a poetry collaboration. Shocker, the poem collection. We're doing it. It's just all going to be limericks, though. I told Nick yesterday we watched a show called Everything on the Menu with Braun Strowman, who is a WWE wrestler, and he basically goes to different places while he's on tour. And he goes, like, first he'll go, like, he went to Chicago, and he'll just go and eat Chicago he'll go grab a hot dog, because you got to grab a hot dog. And then he'll go to some fancy restaurant and he'll order literally everything on the menu. And then he tries all of it. He's like a big 300-pound dude. He tries everything on the menu and then he tells you what the best thing on the menu. And I hung out with Tom Duffy yesterday and I was telling him about it. And the guy's just like, he'll eat something and immediately goes, that, like, everything he puts in his mouth is just the greatest thing he's ever eaten. Like, one time I wanted to go, this is gross. What the hell did you put on this? But anyway, there's one episode that he shot, the last episode, I think, episode 6, he shot in Milwaukee. So I said to Nick, I sent him a message last night. I said, have you been to these 2 places in Milwaukee? That's how I feel about short stories. Yeah. If I go to Chicago, I'm heading for the deep dish, not the hot dogs. If I go to Chicago, I'm going for the deep dish and the hot dogs. I don't care if I have like one. I have 45 minutes in Chicago before we got to leave. I'm going for both. I had a really good hot dog on my birthday on Friday in St. Simon's Island in Georgia. I was like, you know what? I want a milkshake. It's the last time I had a milkshake, a real milkshake. So there was a ice cream place. We stopped. And they didn't have milkshakes, but there was a hot dog place right next door. And I got a hot dog and I got a sausage. And of course, plain, both of them plain, nothing on them. Condiments are gross. And then when I bit into that sausage, it had that snap to it. And I'm like, that's how a sausage is supposed to be. You're supposed to have that snap to it. How did your 35th birthday go? I don't remember. That was a long time ago. I don't remember what I did on my 35th. My 56th went great. It was calm, was relaxing. Me and my wife went to the Southern Blend coffee place, and we were supposed to meet Win and Andrea. Win just never showed because that's Win. He just sometimes just doesn't show. Andrea was there, and I got my super breakfast burrito. And my wife was with me. We got some donuts, and then hung out with Andrea for like an hour. And then we went to Georgia, to St. Simon's Island, and we bought some apples and some raspberries and some other kind of berry, blueberries. We went and saw the turtle ponds, and we went and we fed the turtles, broke the apples up, threw some, and all the turtles came up. It was very exciting. I write, but can't seem to finish novels. No, you cannot. Short stories and poetry. Yeah, you need to start finishing some of this stuff. And at one point, we went to there's two ponds. They're connecting, but there's 2 ponds. One of them says, don't feed the alligators. We never see alligators. The other one did not say that. So I guess you're allowed to feed the alligators on the other side. But we go over there, and all of a sudden, scared the crap out of us, especially my wife. This crane it was a dive bomb from out of nowhere into the water, and then it came up and speared on its very long beak was a fish. And that's the way to do it. And then it went over and it took the fish off, ate the fish, and then it was all around. Yeah, we all have different gifts. Exactly. I didn't have berry picking on my Armand's Lost a Birthday Adventures bingo card. Well, no, we didn't pick them. I mean, I'll pick them unless you mean we went to the supermarket and Shelly put them in the basket. I didn't watch that show yet. Have been watching Pluribus on Apple TV. Sorry for the delay. Had a phone call. Not a problem. I have not watched that. I don't have Apple TV either, and I got too many other freaking things to watch. So that was good. So then we just drove around, and I'm like, let's head home, but not take the highway. Let's just go back roads. Let's take the back. So we took the back roads, and then we stopped at a place, and I got a milkshake. And then she was like, "Are we going to go out for dinner?" And I'm like, "No, we're going to order Chinese food, and we're going to watch movies." Did you watch that weird murder doc on the Netflix yet? Which you got to be way more specific than that, Frank. What weird murder doc? This is what we watched. This is what we watched on my birthday. Like, let's watch a movie. So a couple movies were like, well, maybe we can watch this or this. And then something, we were like, oh, maybe we'll watch that John Wick ballerina thing. But it was like $6. I'm like, I don't want to watch it that much. The new one. Oh, the new one. I have no idea what you're even talking about. So then we're like going through and like, oh, it's a Liam Neeson movie. You know, where he gets mad and kills people. And which one was the movie? It doesn't matter. They're all the same. This one, he wore a cowboy hat, though. He was a farmer on the border of Mexico. This had to do with drug cartels and him protecting a little kid from Mexico. We watched that. It was like, as you'd expect, it was a Liam Neeson movie. He shot some people. No, not Naked Gun. And then we're like, oh, let's watch something else. So they suggest movies. Like, oh, here's a Bruce Willis movie from 2022. And it has Kevin Dillon in it. Are you kidding me? And Bruce Willis is like, you could tell he was going downhill. Then it was his second to last movie, I found out afterward. And he really didn't have many lines, and he really didn't do much except for giving that Bruce Willis look a lot of times. And it was really, really bad. I don't even remember the name of it. But if you want to watch a really bad movie about it's Homeland Security, and it's a drug dealer, and Kevin Dillon's first day on the job. Yeah, the Kevin Dillon. Yeah, not the good Dillon, the other, his brother. And we watched most of it, and I was like, I'm tired. And she was like, I can't watch anymore. It was like, let's just go to bed. So we have no idea how that movie ends. So if you watch the last 20 minutes of it, then let me know. I think I saw that severed. Yeah, I think it had like a 0 rating on Rotten Tomatoes or something. Just really a really bad. I'm watching this movie. Here's a couple of little spoiler alerts. Again, I didn't see the end of it. There's like a shootout in the beginning, and like the first 2 minutes, and then Bruce Willis is like dead, lying on the ground. And I'm like, I've seen this movie already. Now you'll see him again, but he's been dead the whole movie. And then it's like, oh, 5 hours before. And so Kevin Dillon starts and I'm like, where is this film? Like Thailand or something? Because it ends up it's like somewhere in Alabama they filmed this thing. And 5 hours earlier, and he's like, oh, it's almost midnight. And so like you'll get like you shouldn't be doing anything much. But then like maybe 3 hours into it, now suddenly it's light outside, and there's like girls in bikinis at the drug dealer's house, and I'm like, none of this makes any sense. Like this should be like 2 and 3 in the morning, But these people are like up and like it's like 3 hours later, and this dude is still eating. And I'm like, this guy's been eating and drinking for like 3 straight hours at least. It makes no sense. And the best part, the only good part of the whole movie is the main guy, the guy who plays the crooked sheriff in it, or the crooked cop. His real name is Texas Battle. That's his actual name. I looked it up, but I'm like, there's no way. Like this, it's literally his name. Actor named Texas Battle. So if you watch any movie with the actor Texas Battle, just wonderful. I'm like, seriously, you named him Texas? I believe he's from Wisconsin. No, I believe he's from Texas. Just crazy. Now, if there were a few shark attacks, would that 0 stars go to 3? Obviously to 3. Obviously. But that was it. I was like, no more than that. Of the North Texas battles, I believe so. Like, that's his name. Texas Battle. If your last name was Battle, there's many, many other names you could give your son, right? Many other names. Especially if you're in Texas. What's your son's name? Alamo Battle. What's your son's name? Battle of the Network Stars. Battle of the Planets. So many. What?
Battle's not his first name.
It doesn't matter. If you have to do a report or something, or you're doing something official, it's Battle, comma, because you put your last name first. Battle, comma, of the Network Stars. That works. Anyway, it was a phenomenal movie. I turn the air on. So we probably won't ever watch the end of it. So if you're ever out there and you watch the end, let me know what happens. Although it's like you obviously already know what happens. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me so far. Remember to subscribe or resubscribe on Twitch, and also to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Trying to build this up and hit my 1,000 subscribers and my 4,000 hours of watching and all that other stuff. So I would appreciate it. And then afterwards, I'll have to go look and see setups and different things, because I like this. All right, I'll see you later.
See you later.
See what happens. You know what I'm saying? I do like that I can get the comments. I was worried about I wouldn't be able to see the comments. Let me write a couple more lines, and then it'll be next page time, and then I'll see what even happens. Send the cleaning man. She finally left. She finally walked out the door. The cleaning lady, who had one of the dogs from my sister-in-law, because she refuses to get her dogs fixed and they keep shooting puppies out. She had one of the dogs, Pearl, who is now with Tom and over at that house. It's Tom's little buddy. Tom has the cleaning lady's dogs at his house. I won't read too much into that. Funny thing is I can't see the writing like usual. Progress. So maybe there is no writing. Maybe on Twitch, because we're not technically just on Twitch, so it won't. That will be like it won't give you the list like it normally does. Yeah, so the lady can't. She can't handle the dog because of life and blah blah blah. And I don't think she treated the dog all that great anyway. I think she put the dog in a crate most of the time. So now Tom has a dog. Your sidebar of shows is showing up odd. Well, that's because, in case you jumped in late, I am using StreamYard, and I am live on Twitch and also live on YouTube. I'm on YouTube live at the same time. So I have people, like right now I can see you're on Twitch, but so I have one comment section, but it's both, so I can see who's on what. Tom or Frank, maybe somebody else, they're on both right now. So they're logged into YouTube, and they're also, so they can see all of the stuff. But I guess that's one of the things, obviously, right, is the sidebar. That stuff won't show up on Twitch because I'm not using the OB Studio, I guess. It's probably what's happening. Is the setup look the same, or is it just there's no blue border and all that stuff? I don't think any of that is really part of it either. And if it works, I might go to this. I might go to just using StreamYard and just doing them both at the same time. That way I don't have to take the Twitch over, although if I'm missing the sidebar with all the stuff, I mean, I like that stuff. Cut one more line and then I'm on the next page. It's you with your name in the lower left corner. Yeah, so it's not the normal, the blue border thing that I use on Twitch. It's just basically it's set up like StreamYard is. All right, so I'm on the next page now, just so you know. So I don't know if you can use the Mondo coin, if it will actually do anything. So Nick, hit the Mondo coin for next page. No, let me know when it happens. I'm drinking mushroom coffee today, by the way, since I'm not leaving the house. Somebody hit the thing. Nick is yelling like a lunatic. I just want to know if you use the points, if it pops up, if you guys can see it. I cannot see it, apparently, if you've done it already. I did. All right, so it does not come up. Does it come up for you? It did not come up for me. Oh, hydrate. Oh, yeah. Drink more mushroom coffee. Next page, Nick's in. Next page. I guess I'll just have to tell you if I'm on here. I guess you'll know if you sign on Twitch at any point in the future and you see this. You see it on there? All right. And I'm sure I'm hoping when I'm done today, when I go and look, then it'll be on there. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. That's all I see. No clue where you're talking about. All right. 6 people watching live. Good time, right? People, good time. How's your video on reading reviews doing? It's doing good. It's not doing great. The other 2 videos from the previous 2 Sundays are doing much, much better. But I'm still averaging since in the last 2 weeks, I'm still averaging about 25 new subscribers a day. Like literally like clockwork. Like I'm just hitting like 25 a day. So I can't complain there. I'm still adding people. And I figure if it stays up by like the 3rd or 4th of December, I should have my 1,000 subscribers. The problem is I have like not even 800 hours watched, and I need 4,000. So everybody do me a favor and watch a couple of videos. Put them on in the background. You know what I'm saying? Put them on in the background. Oh, all the Twitch ones that maybe you missed, put them on and watch them. Well, you got to watch the whole thing. You can't watch like 5 minutes of it because then it screws up my my ratio, my minutes per watch thing, and that's not good. I need that to be high as well. Oh, I'm not sure if anyone could complain. It would be you. Well, yeah. So I am going to do another video next Sunday, Frank, on the reviewing other authors' books. I got like 15 different subjects I want to hit on, but I'm like, I don't want to just start pumping these out like crazy because I want long term, you know. But that's when I catch up on my adult stories in the background. I mean, whatever it takes, Nick. You want to watch soap operas, you watch soap operas. You want to watch As the World Turns, you watch As the World Turns. I'm writing about Hunter Shea right now. Always put your videos on the TV, then run to the toilet when they play out. You know what? As long as you're letting them run and play out, that's fine. You don't have to physically watch them, but you just have to have them being run. You can watch each video in full up to 3 times. Please do that. Don't watch them all 3 in a row at the same time. Like, mix it up a little bit. And that's why he should be Mushroom Coffee sponsors. Yeah. Mushroom Coffee is pretty good, though. It's a different one from the one I got the last time. And it, while it still tastes like dirt and fungi, it doesn't seem as bad. Or I'm getting used to it. I don't know. Why do you buy that stuff anyway? Armand Mushroom Coffee. I'm not schooled enough in mushroom coffee to really make a 12-minute video of it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, 4 minutes into the video, I'll be like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I would just run off anyway. You buy this stuff because it helps with something or other. It helps with your mood, I think, is this one. I don't know. I mean, I'm always in a great mood. I'm always positive about everything, but it helps with hallucinations. No, not that kind of mushrooms. Wonder if it says it on the thing. Let me look. This, I gotta do the old man thing. Harmonic grounds. Functional mushrooms. This is a medium roast, but it doesn't tell you why. What it's for. Mood rings help with my mood also. Oh yeah. Sometimes I just cover all of my digits, toes and everything with mood rings. Didn't know this was that kind of stream. The colors, man, the colors. We don't see me drinking those. I originally got it. I'm like, you know what? It's coffee, and I do my coffee of the day, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to drink this kind of coffee and see what it really does. And it makes me go to the bathroom a lot. It also puts me in a phenomenal, great mood, especially after I've watched the Raiders get destroyed as usual. W2 is a functional mushroom. It's the opposite of a non-functional mushroom. I have no idea. I'm gonna look that up. Functional mushroom. I can't play any music though. Last week when I played music, I got flagged immediately. Functional mushroom. Functional mushrooms, also known as medicinal or adaptogenic mushrooms, are fungi that are believed to offer health benefits beyond basic nutrition. They are used for immune health, cognitive enhancement, stress management, and energy levels. While traditionally used for centuries, modern research is exploring their potential, though many studies are in early stages and more human trials are needed. And then there's a bunch of different ones. Probably some namby-pamby marketing BS term. Oh yeah, obviously. Lion's mane, that was the one I had the last time. It's linked to cognitive function, memory, and nerve health. Then there's chaga, reishi, cordyceps, turkey tail, and shiitake. And basically they say, speak with a doctor first. I just did not do. Some people may experience side effects like stomach upset, dizziness, or diarrhea, although these are rare and awfully mild. These are not the same as magic mushrooms. Literally, it says that. They're not the same as psilocybin-containing mushrooms that do not have hallucinogenic properties. Michael, you were wrong. So there you go. Is it helping? I don't know. Is it hurting me? I mean, eventually I'll die from it. Plenty of chaga in the colleges. I don't even know what that means. So yeah, so there it is. Whoop. There it is. Tomorrow I will not be on. Wednesday I will be on, although this place is going to be like a madhouse. And Friday I will be on. I don't know how many of yous will be on. Obviously Thursday I will not be on. It is Thanksgiving. I got like 30 to 40 people showing up. should be a riot. Bunch of food. It's a fancy term, so they charge you 5 times more for white button mushrooms. Yeah, I do like white button mushrooms. I'm a big mushroom fan. I enjoy mushrooms on my burgers, mushroom and Swiss burgers. I enjoy my mushrooms on when I make my shrimp quesadillas with green peppers, red peppers, onions, and mushrooms and cheese. No idea what we're doing for dinner tonight. Of course, my sister-in-law was supposed to be here. She was supposed to have left Saturday from North Carolina. It's a 6-hour drive, her and her boyfriend or whatever the hell he is. And they rented an Airbnb starting on Sunday, and they're still not here. They haven't even left yet, which is fine because I don't want to rent anyway. Mushroom pizzas. Mushroom. I like mushroom on pizza. I do. Usually, mushrooms and onions is going to be, if I'm not just getting a supreme or a super supreme. And some people they're like, I do not like mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Mushroom cheesecake. I don't eat cheesecake, and I probably wouldn't eat mushroom cheesecake. Mushroom jelly, no. Again, no. Again, I like mushrooms on my burger. I like it on my pizza. I like it on my quesadillas. Mushroom go. You know what? I like it in some soup. A good mushroom soup is delicious for those cold days. Speaking of cold, it's like 85 degrees here. Good times. All right, hit me with a couple of last things here. I got about two minutes, and then I'm wrapping this up. Marinated mushrooms. Oh yeah, I do enjoy. So sometimes I'll do like a portobello, like one of the big portobello mushrooms, the caps, and then I will put a burger on it. And when you cook that, all the water comes out of the mushroom. Dump some cheese on that. I even put more mushrooms on top of it. That's how much I love it. Frank's college nickname was Mushroom Top. Was it Latin American Death Cap? That's a mushroom. And the reason I know that is because I wrote a short story, which is coming out in my short story book that should have been out 3 days ago for my birthday, but I ran into a lot of formatting problems with the longest story in the book. And I just have no patience to figure it. It'd take me like hours to fix it. So I'm like doing like a chapter here and a little piece here or whatever. Portobello pizza burger. Yeah, I'd eat that. Yeah. I do the portobello mushroom caps. And I'll cook those, warm them up, cook a burger, put the burger on top, more mushrooms on top, and then a piece of Swiss melted right on top of that. Do you scoop the gills on a portobello? No, I just break the top off. I have no problem with the gills. The gills are delicious. It has a little bit of that extra flavor. As long as you wash them very well, because a lot of times most of the gills will scrape off anyway when you're washing it. But that's where all the dirt cleanses and stuff. I mean, it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Portobello cheesesteak. Well, you got to throw mushrooms in a cheesesteak. I mean, you have to. If I do a chicken cheesesteak, I got to throw mushrooms on there too. My wife was always buying fresh mushrooms, in the little styrofoam thing, and I'm like, stop! Just buy the cans. Buy the stems and pieces cans, and I'll drain them because I'm not eating these mushrooms sometimes as quick, and they get so slimy so quick. Like, buy the cans, then I don't have to worry about it. Like, even with onions, peppers, don't buy me a fresh onion or pepper. Buy me frozen. That way I just break them up and I just use them as needed, you know. It's much better that way. Much better. All right, people, thank you for hanging out. My experiment of seeing if I can do Twitch and YouTube live at the same time. Apparently I can. The comment thing is pretty cool, so I can see everybody no matter where you're on, which is nice. So thank you very much, and I will see everybody again on Wednesday on Twitch. I will just be on Twitch.